Hey y'all, welcome back. It's your boy JYD, live from the terrible drawing room. As usual, we start off all the videos the same, man. Thank you so much to everybody who has been subscribing and hitting that notification bell. We are almost at 5,500 subscribers. That is crazy because we were just at 5,200 yesterday. So, yo, I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all so much for all of the likes and comments and subscribes and notification hits. Please continue to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. Thank y'all so much, man. Hit the notification button to know every time we upload a new video to the channel. But with that being said, we're going to jump right into the video. Sparring, hard spar, light spar, technical spars, all of the spars. When is it that you're supposed to do those spars, and how often should you be sparring? Hard spar, light spar, technical spar, all of those things. If you are in the MMA world, I'm being honest with you, MMA world is much more friendly and less egotistical with sparring. A lot of boxing spars are very much ego driven, and that's just I mean, at least just from what I've seen, a lot of boxing spars, if it is not in-house sparring, a lot of boxing spars are absolutely ego driven, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about when you're a beginner and you're sparring, right? So when you're a beginner, you're green, you got all of your fundamentals down, your footwork, everything. Now it's time to put it into action. Me personally, how I do it, if ever I'm working with a guy that's green and if let's just say I was coaching or I was helping out or whatever, I'm going to put him in the ring with someone who is very experienced and knows what they are doing. Very experienced and knows what they are doing and knows how to work. Why? Because if you put two people on the same level together when they're first green, it's going to turn into a madhouse. And I want to talk about that in a minute. But when you get someone green, you want to put them in there with someone experienced, because typically people who are experienced know how to work. There are fighters who just genuinely don't know how to work. It happens. But put them in there with someone that's experienced and that knows how to work. Why? Because you need to, being someone who is new to sparring, you need to get used to seeing punches being thrown at you. But you need to get used to seeing punches being thrown at you in a fashion where as though it is not dangerous nor harmful for you, because you are still learning. And to be honest with you, you are not ready for the real situation. You need a nice, good simulation where as though punches are being thrown at you, but not in a dangerous fashion. So we would typically tell the guy who's mega experienced, hey, throw punches at this guy. Work on in the first round, work on your defense. The next round, work on your jab. The second round, the third round, you're gonna go in ahead and you're gonna work on a little bit of shot placement. Nothing serious. Of course, he's really going like 10, 15, 20%. He's really not taking it seriously at all, as opposed to working on his technique and stuff like that. And I'm not saying he's not taking it seriously, but he's not laser locked in focus. He's like, all right, let me go ahead and just work on this stuff, go through the motions, take advantage of this body that I got in front of me, do what I need to do. And that's typically what that sparring would be for the pro. He would take that opportunity to work on defense, work on jab, shot selection, shot placement, a drill that him and his coach was working on. Because when you're in a real spar, you don't really have time to work on things when you're in a real spar. When you're actually sparring someone that's like, this is paid sparring or camp sparring or thing, you don't have time to work on things like, no, because when they get hot, you're going to go to exactly what it is and you're going to go ahead and you're going to get in. This is a time where you can say, all right, it's time for me to expand on my arsenal. What can I put out? How can I put it out? How can I get better? Any improvements that I need to work on and all of those things. But for the green kid, I'm sorry, I don't want to say kid, but for the green fighter, because again, there's adults that are the same thing. For the green fighter, he's going to be doing whatever he wants to do. Anytime we get in a situation like this, it's always experienced fighter, yo, you know better. You know better. Work on what I told you to work on, and that's it. Green fighter, you do whatever you want to, but listen to what I'm telling you as well. I want you to go out there and let your hands go and keep your defense tight, work your jab, do whatever you want to do. If and in fact, this pro fighter right here, I'm just pulling numbers out of my behind, This pro fighter is 30-0, 29 knockouts. He's ranked #1 in the world. If you can hurt him, go ahead and take your opportunity to hurt him. Because if this kid can hurt you, then you deserve to be hurt. Because you know better. He's nowhere near your level. Do what you're supposed to be doing, and don't mess around. And that's how you keep that pro fighter on his toes, and you keep him on his toes and whatnot, just enough for him to say like, all right, of course I ain't taking this kid super seriously, but I still gotta be sharp. Whatever. That kid is going to go out there and listen to your corner. He's not going to be fully listening. It's his first time. He's going to be, thinking he's always listening. He's going to be doing his best to listen, hopefully. So, and he goes from there. Cool. Then you get, that's how that experience with their sparring goes. Then the next time he spars, he's going to spar someone. If he might get one more spar like that, cool, because coach work with him with things after that spar. You take that sparring as a learning lesson and you figure out what you need to work on. Let's just say we throw you back in there with him again in another week or another couple days. And then now you see, okay, is he learning from the drills? What does he still need to work on? Blah, 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 boom, boom. Cool. We've now learned. We went back to the drawing board. We got back in and then we put it together. Perfect. Now you're ready to spar someone that's on your level. This is going to be an absolute crapshoot. I get it. You're ready. You think you know what you're doing. Oh, yeah, I was able to go ahead and get some rounds with him. He's not on his level. Granted, all of that is true, but trust me, the guy that's standing across from me was actually trying to hurt you. Y'all are two green fighters. He's trying to hurt you. Y'all don't know any better. The pro was just working on stuff. This ain't that. This ain't that at all. He's going to try to hurt you, and you're going to try to hurt him. It's going to be a crapshoot. You're not going to be really listening to your coach all that much. You think you are, and in the best case scenario, you are. But let's just say you listen to your coach. Best case scenario, 75% of the instructions. That's a win. We're going to get it up to 100, hopefully, but that's a win. If you got 75%, we're proud of you. I'm very happy for you. You went out there, you worked your jab, you worked your defense. You made green mistakes because you're supposed to make green mistakes. You're out of breath. You're a little exhausted after the third round. We're only going to make you go 4 rounds maybe anyway. Who cares? Out of the, you come back to the corner after the first and second round, you're breathing a little heavy. Third round come, you basically already punched yourself out. The fourth round, y'all are both just crawling through the fourth round, and it is terrible. There's no technique. There's no anything. That's when you're sparring someone for the first time on your level. It happens, and it happens to all of us, no problem. Then you get technical spars. Now you're more experienced. We went down the line. Now you're able to do technical spars. Now you're like, yeah, I'm good, man. I remember back when I was trash. Now you're up to the technical sparring level. So now in them technical sparrings, you are now doing what the pro used to do. You're now doing that in actual spar work with someone that's on your level. Y'all are working on things. Y'all are getting technique, and y'all are placement, boom, bop, bop, bop. You're getting nice little technical work in. Cool. You're getting nice little light work, and that's really what technical sparring is like, really light work. So y'all are just working on each other, just working with each other. He pick up the tempo, you pick it up, you slow it down, he slows it down. Y'all are basically working with each other. Y'all putting it together. Beautiful joint. We love to see it. You're growing. Now you're like, yeah, this kid is experienced. He's been around a little bit. He knows what he's doing. He's good. He's not getting tired after 4 rounds no more. We giving him 4 rounds. He walking through it. We upping him to 6 rounds. Yeah, them extra 2 rounds. He's showing a little breath, but he holding it down. He good. He ready for 6-round spars. That's good. Now we moving him around the city with kids that are on his level. Now that we're moving him around the city with kids that are on his level, with other fighters that are on his level, this is when hard spar starts coming in. Typically in Philly, the light or technical spars, they come in the home and in-house spars. Me, I sound like a hypocrite because really we don't really have too many light in-house spars. Even in my gym, we're not necessarily trying to kill each other, but we are absolutely fighting. Like I said, me and Julian, we not in there playing around. We in there working. Me and Julian working. Me and Kyron, we in there working. We really in there working. It just is what it is. That's just the cloth that we cut from. Oh, well, it is what it is. It happens. Unless Breadman tells us otherwise, it is what it is. Who cares? That's just how we bump. But that's a Philly thing. But now if you start going to other gyms in around the city and you work with guys on your level, now this is when some hard sparring comes in. And on the hard sparring, there is no I'll turn up, you turn up, I'll turn down, you turn down. No. It's you gotta bump. We gotta go. We gotta go. We bumping. It is what it is. This kid don't know you. You don't know him. Oh well, it is what it is. Bump. Jump on his ass, make it happen. Oh well, put it together. This is where you earn your stripes at. This is where you build your name at, and all of those things. This is where all that stuff can play. People like, can he fight or not? Because you absolutely do need hard spars. You don't need them every day. You don't need them every day. You don't need them all crazy. No, but you do need them because it's all fun and games, but it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. So if you are a fighter that's only good when you're doing a punching, then these hard spars are going to expose it. Because if you are not good when someone else is punching on you, then we got a problem, boss. That means your heart pump Kool-Aid, and this ain't the sport for you, boss. Or it is, but you're going to get exposed somewhere down the line. You gotta be able to give an ass whooping as good as you can take an ass whooping. It's a two-way street. You ain't gonna be the only one always giving them. You gotta be able to take them too. And that's what them hard spars expose. Them hard spars also do get you battle ready and battle tested for the ring. Because in that ring, you can't just expect a technical spar all the time and to get in that ring and then this fighter ain't trying to technical spar with you. He's really trying to fight you and rip your head off. You gotta be ready for those situations, man. Everybody don't agree with these methods. Some people do, some people don't. But it is what it is. You spar how you fight is what a lot of people say. I take that, but so far, I feel like I feel like when people say that, they don't fully understand what that means. Because there's a lot of people who do not spar as well as they fight at all. You got some dudes that's gym heroes, and in the gym they undefeated, but under the lights, nah, they record don't say so. But in the gym, nobody can beat them. When I say you spar how you fight, I mean if that same intensity, we camp wrapping up, we halfway through camp wrapping up and all that stuff. If you in there and you really just dragging yourself through the spars, I'ma think you gonna fight that way. No, we already to the point where it's only 4 weeks of camp left, dog. You need to be rolling. You need to be rolling, bro. So that's what I'm talking about. You gonna spar, you gonna fight how you spar. So when I see that intensity, I see your eyes is clicking. I'll get into finding your eyes. I'll get into what that means in a later video. But yeah, you done found your eyes again. You back in shape, all that stuff. Bro, yeah, now you rolling. Oh yeah, it's up. Like that's how you're gonna be rumbling, bro. I need that same intensity in a fight. We gotta pick it up. You gotta bring that dog out you, dog. Or whatever your fight strategy is, you gotta start pulling that about you. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what y'all think. I appreciate all y'all for y'all time as usual. Live from the content room, from the terrible drawing room. Your boy JYD. I appreciate y'all. Please hit that notification bell, subscribe, like, comment, share. I love y'all so much, man. Beautiful drawing. Peace.